Namaste. Good morning. Sorry, I should have done this before. I'm advertising myself. Because no one else will. Okay. Hare Krishna Manantara. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Shri Agni Namaha. Namaste. Shri Krishna Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste. Ana Bekoak Gedulat Yemineka Datil Jerura. Gabel Rinat Ameka Sagvenu Taharenu Nora. Gislev. tengo con Hannah Fash. Catal. Hokuma. Bina. 카사드 개불어 뜻바라트 나짝 호드 예스 호드 말추드 나 디볼 도르쉐이 이후다카 깨바바트 쇼무람 바를캄 다하람 라카메이 지드카테카 다미드 고물람 카신 가도시 베로브 두베카 나헬 아다테카 야키드 게에 레 아메카 베네 조크레이 게두샤테카 샤바테누 까벨 우시마 자아카테누 요데아 다알루모트 나마스테 Sunday, Funday. 예. Before I discovered the mirror flipping of the camera, I didn't look forward to writing the Hare Krishna mantra. You know, for the video part. But now I do because I know about this technology called mirror flip on your webcam. You don't believe me? Watch this. You see this? It's not mirror flip yet. Now I'm gonna perform this thing called mirror flip. Mirror flip. Ta-da! Now you could actually learn. You just watch it long enough, you know. If you watch this every day, then eventually one day everything will connect together. I learned how to write Sanskrit without writing it. I just tried it once and then I realized I could write it. And what do you do? I watch this guy writing it every day for hours and hours and hours. Everything, almost everything in life is a form of practice. And practice is a form of repetition. So whether, say I'm writing this mantra every day as a form of practice, or whether you are watching me write this every day as a form of practice, we're both learning something. The creator of NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming, his name is Dr. Richard Bandler. Dr. Richard Bandler. And he says that people only get better or worse. There's only two choices. You only get better or you get worse. And I'm mentioning that because it's either that you're learning something by watching my videos over time, or you're not. There are only two choices. I'd rather learn something, Okay, so you see that there. I wrote that there today. If I can make it a little. I wrote that today. Right there. Okay, now I'm gonna unmirror flip. Unflip, unmirror. Try it one more time, quickly. That was today, the third one. Oops. I mirror flipped myself. The notebook. Okay. 봤을 때 하래 그렇셔너 하래 그렇셔너 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 하래 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 라마 하래 라마 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 하래 하래. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break. Get prepared for the ultimate Neuro Linguistic Programming, which is B. We just finished A. Yes, I'm making up rules now on my own channel. Oh my god, he's doing his own stuff, on his own channel. How dare he? Why don't you listen to us, the viewers? For once, you know. Oh really? For once? Yeah, stop vaping that whatever thing that you think you're vaping. It is not what you think it is, you know. Oh, what do you think? I think that it's not nicotine. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm taking a break. I'm preparing for my Neuro Linguistic Programming program. Repeat the repetition of the same words. It's awful. Can I reach this without unplugging this thing? I'll try. Sometimes that's what life offers you. It's just 1 inch shy of the goal. It's really bad if you think of it. No, I came really close to the goal, but I failed. And that's like 96% of the population, you know. Wait. Okay, let me read you today's headlines. Okay, so today's headlines, 9 headlines on MSN. Colorado two-way star Travis Hunter wins Heisman Trophy as college football's top player. Mallorca says federal authorities are addressing New Jersey drone sightings. What's going on in New Jersey? Why so many drones? What's going on? Drones took over New Jersey. That's it. New Jersey is no more. It's just made up of drones. No human population. Animals are okay. Mother of Austin Tice says discovery of missing American found in Syria feels like a rehearsal for when he is found. ABC agrees to give $15 million to Donald Trump's presidential library to settle the defamation lawsuit. Senator Bernie Sanders says Biden should very seriously consider preemptive pardons. Apparent tornado in California flips cars, sends several to hospital. What just happened in Syria? Unpacking the history week that toppled Assad. Yeast's wintry mix could make travel dicey. And yes, that was a tornado in California. Biden team seizes on Assad's fall to defend its Middle East record. I don't know too much about Assad. So that's what's going on in the world. MTA subway signs, seats, handles, and more are up for sale. You can own a piece of subway. You know, it's nice for being sarcastic. That's nice for New Yorkers who's lived here for 20 to 40 years or so, and or longer. And they hate the subway, and now they get to take it home with them. So, oh my god, I have the piece of the hatred with me in my house. Like, well, how can you hate the subway? Like, New York has the best subway system in the world. Wow, that's saying a lot about the world. Sorry. But that's saying a lot about the world. That's what you said is really satanic. Only Satan could say something like that. What if that Satan is trying to be kosher? He doesn't want to do things, in this barbaric way anymore. He wants to be kosher about certain things, like punishing, So use your right hand like this, not just with your left hand and right hand and hands going everywhere. That's not kosher. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna use my cough medicine if I could find it before it finds me. Ha ha ha! Got your cough. Alright, let me turn on the light so I could read, because I'm gonna read a physical book for my first session, as usual. Oh, it's a really good break I just took. Why was it so good? Okay. Break is over. Sorry, my OBS is acting up, or either that or I don't know how to operate this thing and I'm struggling. Don't blame it on OBS. OBS didn't do nothing. all OBS did was good things for you. Okay. Chapter 5. I'm trying to get this window to respond the way I want it to, and it's not doing it. Got it. Okay, I'm ready. Today's chapter 5. I'll tell you how many verses. In case you're wondering what I'm reading, it's Sanskrit. I have a digital copy, but it's terrible. And it's also a waste of my time. Today's really short, 56 verses. 57. Sometimes you go somewhere prepared, you still feel like you're unprepared. You feel like you're sort of naked. Could be like anywhere, It could be to a battle. Oh, I forgot my sword. Oh no. Or it could be a workplace. Oh no, I forgot my shoes. Sometimes I feel like that. No reason. I have to have my collar up. Now I don't feel so naked. Namaste. Atha Panchamothyayaha Kauruda Ubancham Yena Cha Pena Yadiyache Chihunam Parajayate Yam Yoni Ja Kachachananti Dananme Kataya Keshava Shri Bhagavanubhaja Yaiha Papairiyananti Yam Yonim Papino Naraka Gataha Yena Papena Yachihunam Jayate Mama Tachacharanuo Brahmaha Goshayarogi Siad Goknaha Siad Gubajako Jadaha Kanya Kati Pavet Kushatui Dorayashi Jananda Layoni Shu Dorayashi Jananda Layoni Shu Satri Kanti Kaipapati Ja Bulinando Rogaban and Pabet Agamia Gamana Teshanan Tuo Tushichaima Gurutale Pagaha Mamsa Pogata Rita Mamsa Pogata Tirakatang Gaha Shia Badanan Shia Mamsa Pogata Tirakata Mam sapokutang tirakutang engahu. Shia batanan tasutu. Madhyapahu. Apakushoyo pakushoko. Laulien de bras. Laulien de bras. Laulien de bras manoh. Sian mahodarah. Adatvan. Meshita machinati san. Paved galagananda ban. Paved galagananda ban. Shirad tenamashuchi. Tatvan. Chitrakushitui. Prajanyate. Gurul Gaivena Vamana Tapasamadi. Gurul Gaivena Vamana Tapasamadi. Pave는 나라흐. 니는 닫고 베다샤스드라놈. 빠는 두로기. 파베드 투루바무. 구떠사 그슈이. 파베는 무가흐 까너흐. 시아드 밤끝이 패닥. 시아드 밤끝이 패닥가흐. 아노슈트흐. 시아드 비바 하크노. 자는 많은 타흐. 부스타감 하레트. 고브라 흐마너 바다 카다트 칸자흐. 밤구실장 장야테. 가드가두 누르따바디. 시아드 따츠 추루땅. 시아드 따츠 추루땅. 마티로 파베트. 가라다흐. 시아즈 자호는 마드따흐. 카레바 두어그니 브라다 야카흐. 카레바 도그니 브라다 야카흐. 눌파가흐. 발리비그레탄. 우가바는 바라맘 사푸크. 우가바는 바라맘 사푸크. 히나장땅 프라자야땅 라트나나 마파하라카흐. 구나키 스발나 할땅. 시아드 트라 두마드라호 타나흐. 하로 타나흐. 시아드 트라 두마드라 하로 타나흐. 시아드 타 두마드라 하로 타나흐. 아는나 할땅. 바베다 쿠흐. 샬라포 타니아하라카흐. 자따고 자라 할땅. 시아드 베셔 할땅. 자브르셔 찌까흐. 샹감 바트람 시키 후르트방. 가는 탐시 추는 다리 슈파는. 가는 탐시 추는 다리 슈파는. 마투 담샤흐 발람 그루트로 라바놈 짱 비빌리간. 다문부라 팔라 보시바디 할단. 다문부라 팔라 보시바디 할단. 시아드 바나로 바네. 우바나 뜨뜨르노 가이바 사할단. 우바나 뜨뜨르노 가이바 사할단. 시아는 메셔 요니슈. 야시짱 라우드로 빠지비 짱 멀게 살 타는 빌루먼 바티 무르가야 비아사니 야스투 차가흐 시아드 바티카스투 시아드 바티카 그르헤 요 무르토 유셔바네나 그르셔너 살포 바베드가라 바베드기라우 이람 고샤바 파바흐 시아드 꿈자로 늘자네 바네 바이시바 데바마 깔따라흐 살바 파크쇼 시짱 예 드비장흐 아빠리 그슈이타 포크따로 비앙크라흐 시울 늘자네 바네 가야트림 나 스마레디아스투 요나 삼티야 무방사테 아는 딸 두시투오 바히흐 사투흐 사 파베드 브라흐마노 바카흐 아양지아양 자코 비프라흐 사 파베드 그라마수 까라흐 카로 와이 바후야 지트바 드까고 늘마는 뜨라 포자나트 빠뜨레 비디야 마다따 짱 발리 발도 파베드 비자흐 구루 세바 마깔땅 짱 시슈흐 시아드 고카라흐 바슈흐 구름 부문끄르트야 두문끄르트야 비프람 늘지티야 바다따흐 아라누예 늘잘레 데셰 자야테 브라흐마라 그셔사흐 미트라 슈루탐 트비제 다나마다트 다나마다타 다나마다트 바 다나마다트 바 자문부고 파베트 사타마 사트카라카라흐 파트카로 그니 무코 파트카로 그니 무코 파베트 미트라 투르그 기리 그르트라흐 미트라 투르그 기리 그르트라흐 미트라 투르그 기리 그르 미트라 투르그 기리 그르트라흐 미트라 투르그 기리 그르 미트라 투르그 기리 그르 미트라 투르그 기리 그르트라흐 미트라 투르그 기리 그르트라흐 시아둘루 까흐 그라야 반짝나하트 발너마시라마 파리 바다드 카포토 발너마시라마 파리 바다드 카포토 자야테 바네 샤츠 체다카로 야스투 스네하츠 체다카 라스투 스네하츠 체다카 라스투 야흐 요 드베쇼 드스트리 파리티앙기 자크라파 가시치람 파베트 마트르페트르 구르드베슈이 바기니 프라트르 바이라 그르트 갈페 요네오 디나실트흐 시아디아 바디오니 사하스라샤흐 시바슈롤가 리프라단 나리 니티암 칼라하카리 누이 산 잘라우가 자유가 시아드 팔타람 팔트사테 자양 스바파팀 짱 파리티아지앙 파라폼사누 발티니 파르굴리 그르하고탕 siand 드비무키 방타 살피누이 야흐 스바고트로 바카티 제방 짱 스바고트라스트리 니슈에바노트 타라쿠슈허 샤르라코 부트반 버크쇼요 니슈 짱야트 다마시 가마나트 가미 바베는 마루 비샤 짜카흐 아프라프타 야오바나 상은가드 프라베다 자가로 아프라프타 야오바나 상은가드 프라베다 자가로 아프라프타 야오바나 상은가드 프라베다 자가로 sorry 아프라프타 야오바나 상은가드 프라베다 자가로 빠네 구루다라 필라 슈이 짱 그르칼라소 바베는 나라흐 랑지님 가트반 바베드 두슈토 미트라파트님 짱 갈다파흐 구다고 비드바라하흐 시아드 부르셔흐 셔시아드 부르셔리 파티흐 마하가미 바베디아스투 시아다시짱 시아다시바흐 까마라면 파트흐 무르타시아이까 다샤함투 분자나흐 시바 피자야트 마페데발라코 비프로 요님 쿠쿠부터 삼주냐감 드라비안 탐 데바타 부잠 야흐 가로티 드비자 타마흐 상바이 데발라코 나마 하비아 카비에슈 갈히타흐 마하바타카자는 고라는 나라가는 브라비아 마하바타카자는 고라는 마하바타카자는 고라는 나라가는 브라비아 다루너는 갈마코쇼예 브라자야는데 마하바타키나 스트비하 마하바타키나스트비하 카로셔트러 마히슈이넘 히 브라흐마하 요니무르츠 차티 부르카시바나 슈르갈라남 수라반 야는티 요니슈 그루미기 더파땅은 가트밤 스바너스테이 사마부누야트 드르너구를 말라 따트 반짱 드르너구를 말라 따트 반짱 그라마쇼 구루타를 바가흐 파라시안 요슈이탐 흐르트방 미야사 파하라 누에나 짱 브라흐마스 바하라너 쯔짱이방 짱야테 브라흐마라 구셔사흐 브라흐마스밤 브라노야드 푸크탐 브라노야드 푸크탐 다하티야 사타프탐 사프타탐 다하티야 사프타맘 꿀라무 발라트카레너 자우리에너 다하티야 자는드라타라카무 로하줄 너 시마줄 노에 로하줄 너 시마줄 노에 짱 비숑 짱 자라야는 나라 자라야는 나라 흐 브라흐마스밤 드리슈 로케슈 카흐 부만자리 리셔티 부만자리 리셔티 브라흐마스바라 사푸시더니 브라흐마스바라 사푸시더니 바하나니 발라니 짱 유드타칼레 비시리아는데 사이카땅흐 사타보 야통을 데바드라 비오파 포게나 브라흐마스바바라 스바하라누에나 브라흐마스바하라누에나 짱 굴라니아 굴라땀 야는티 브라흐마노 티크라메노 짱 스바마 시리땀 파리티아지야 베다샤 스트라파라 야나무 아니에 피오 디야테 타남 가티아테 야마티크라마흐 가티아테 야마티크라마흐 브라흐마노 티크라모 나스티 비프레 베다비 발지테 즈발람 타마느 타마그니 무투스르지야 즈발람 타마그니 무투스르지야 나히 파스마니 후야테 아티그라메 그르테 땅 구슈유 부크트방 자 나라카는 그라마트 자는 많은 타흐 사는 다리드라흐 시아는 나 땅 김투 야 자카흐 스바다트땀 바라다트땀 방 요레츠짱 바수는 타람 셔실뚜이 발셔셔 사하스라누이 뷰슈토얌 장야테 그르미흐 스바야메방 짱용 따뜻방 스바야메방 바카슈이 가셔티 스바야메방 바카셔티 상방비 나라감 야티 야바다 푸타 삼플라바무 야바다 푸타 삼플라바무 따뜻방 부르트팀 부미다남 야트나타흐 파리팔라야트 나 라쿠셔티 하레디아스투 살파구허 시바 비자야테 살파구허 시바 비자야테 비프라시아 부르트티 까라누에 라쿠셔테누 팔람 파베트 비프라시아 부르트티 하라너는 말까떠흐 부르트티 하라너는 말까떠흐 시바 까빌 파베트 에바마디니 지흐나니 요나야시짱 카게시바라 스바칼마 비히땅 높게 드르시아는 따트라 샤리리너무 에밤 두시칼마 칼타로 부크트방 니라야야 따나무 자야는데 바파샤슈에노 브로크타 스베타수 요니슈 따또 자는마사하스레슈 브라비앙 디리아크 샤리리담 두하카니 파라바하노드 파바디니 파라바하노드 파바디니 라파는 띠때 바쿠시 두하캄 따또 부크트방 부르슈투이시 따따포드 파바무 Manusham lapate pashichat sami pu pashichat sami pute shupa shupe 스들이 봄소수뚜 보라삼게나 푸드번 갈페 그라마다사오 갈파디 마라너는 땀짱 브라비아 도학함 무리야트 뿌나흐 사무드 파트들 비나 샤시짱 짱야트 살바데 히나무 에밤 브라발디땀 자그람 푸 따그람에 짜툴비트 카투이 야는드람 여통을 말띠언 브라마는디 마마 마야얀 부마오 가다 찌는 나라께 갈마빠 샤사마 버르따흐 갈마빠 샤사마 버르따흐 아다트다다나 쯔짱 파베드 다리드로 다리드라 파바 쯔짱 까로티 빠빠무 빠빠브라 파바는 나라감 브라야티 보날 다리드라흐 보나레바 빠비 아바시아메바 포그다비암 그르땀 깔마 슈파무 나 포그땀 구슈이야테 깔마 까르바코투이 샤타이라피 이티 슈리 가루다 पुराणों सारोद थारे पापाचे हना निरूपणम नामा पंचमोध्यायः Okay, I'm gonna read the translation and then take a break. Chapter 5. On account of the signs of sins. Garuda said, Tell me, O Keshava, by what sins particular signs are produced, and to what sorts of birth such sins lead. The Blessed Lord said, The sins on account of which the sinful returning from hell come to particular births, and the signs produced by particular sins, these hear from me. The murderer of a Brahman becomes consumptive, the killer of a cow becomes humpbacked and imbecile, the murderer of a virgin becomes leprous, all three born as outcasts. The slayer of a woman and the destroyer of embryos becomes a savage full of diseases, who commits illicit intercourse, a eunuch, who goes with his teacher's wife, disease-skinned. The eater of flesh becomes very red, the drinker of intoxicants, one with discolored teeth. The Brahman who, on account of greed, eats what should not be eaten, becomes big-bellied. He who eats sweet foods without giving to others becomes swollen-necked, who gives impure food at a Shraddha ceremony is born a spotted leopard. The man who, through pride, insults his teacher becomes an epileptic. Who despises the Vedas and the Shastras certainly becomes jaundiced. Who bears false witness becomes dumb. Who breaks the meal roll becomes one-eyed. Who interferes with marriage becomes lipless. Who steals a book is born blind. Who strikes a cow or a Brahman with his foot is born lame and deformed. Who speaks lies becomes a stammerer, and who listens to them becomes deaf. A poisoner becomes insane. An incendiary becomes bald. Who sells flesh becomes unlucky. Who eats flesh of other beings becomes diseased. Who steals jewels is born in a low caste. Who steals gold gets diseased nails. Who steals any metal becomes poverty-stricken. Who steals food becomes a rat. Who steals grain becomes a locust. Who steals water becomes a chadaka bird. And who steals poison, a scorpion. Who steals vegetables and leaves becomes a peacock. Perfumes, a muskrat. Honey, a gadfly. Flesh, a vulture. And salt, an ant. Who steals beetle, fruits, and flowers becomes a forest monkey. Who steals shoes, grass, and cotton are born from sheep's wombs. Who lives by violence, who robs caravans on the road, and who is fond of hunting, certainly becomes a goat in a butcher's house. Who dies by drinking poison becomes a black serpent on a mountain. Whose nature is unrestrained becomes an elephant in a desolate forest. Those twice born who do not make offering to the world deities, and who eat all foods without consideration, become tigers in a desolate forest. The Brahmin, who does not recite the Gayatri, who does not meditate at twilight, who is inwardly wicked while outwardly pious, becomes a crane. The Brahmin, who officiates for one unfit to perform sacrifice, becomes a village hog, and by too many sacrifices, he becomes an ass. By eating without grace, a crow. The twice-born who does not impart learning to the deserving becomes a bull. The pupil who does not serve his teacher becomes an animal, an ass or a cow. Who threatens and spits at his teacher or browbeats a Brahman. Brahman is born as a Brahmin fiend in a waterless wilderness. Who does not give to a twice-born according to his promise becomes a jackal. Who is not hospitable to the good becomes a howling fireface. Who deceives a friend becomes a mountain vulture. Who cheats in selling an owl. Who speaks ill of caste and order is born a pigeon in a wood. Who destroys hopes and who destroys affection, who through dislike abandons his wife, becomes a ruddy goose for a long time. Who hates mother, father, and teacher, who quarrels with sister and brother, is destroyed when an embryo in the womb, even for 1,000 birds. The woman who abuses her mother-in-law and father-in-law and causes constant quarrels becomes a leech, and she who scolds her husband becomes a louse. Who, abandoning her own husband, runs after another man becomes a flying fox, a house lizard, or a kind of female serpent. He who cuts off his lineage by embracing a woman of his own family, having become a hyena and a porcupine, is born from the womb of a bear. The lustful man who goes with a female ascetic becomes a desert fiend. Who consorts with an immature girl becomes a huge snake in a wood. Who covets his teacher's wife becomes a chameleon. Who goes with the king's wife becomes corrupt, and with his friend's wife a donkey. Who commits unnatural vice becomes a village pig. Who consorts with a Shudra woman becomes a bull. Who is passionate becomes a lustful horse. Who feeds upon the 11th day offerings to the dead is born a dog. The Devalaka is born from the womb of a hen. The wretch among twice-born who worships the deities for the sake of wealth is called a Devalaka, and is unfit to offer oblations to the deities and forefathers. Those who are very sinful, having passed through dreadful hells produced by their great sins, are born here upon the exhaustion of their karma. The murderer of a Brahman goes into the womb of an ass, a camel, and a she-buffalo. A drinker of intoxicants enters the wombs of a wolf, a dog, and a jackal. The stealer of gold attains the condition of a worm, an insect, and a bird. Who goes with his teacher's wife goes to the condition of grass, bushes, and plants. Who steals another's wife, who misappropriates deposits, who robs a Brahmin, is born as a Brahmin fiend. The Brahmin's possessions acquired by deception, enjoyed even in friendship, afflict the family even for 7 generations, and by forcible robbery even as long as the moon and stars exist. A man may digest even iron filings, powder, stone, and poison, but where is the person in the 3 worlds who can digest the Brahmin's wealth? Chariots and troops supported by the wealth of Brahmin crumble away in battle like artificial riverbanks of sand. By appropriating temple property, by taking up Brahmin's possessions, and by neglecting Brahmin's families become broken up. is called a neglecter who, instead of making a gift to one who is well read in the Vedas and Shastras and has resorted to him, gives it to some other. But it is no neglect if the Brahmin is without Veda knowledge. It would be like offering to ashes instead of to the blazing fire nearby. Having neglected Otakoshia and having experienced the results in the successive hells, he is born blind and in poverty, becoming not a giver but a beggar, who takes away a plot of land which was given by himself to or another, is born for 60,000 years as a worm in excrement. The sinner who takes back by force what has been given by himself goes into hell until the coming of the deluge. Having given the means of subsistence and a piece of land, he should then protect it firmly. Who does not protect but robs is born as a lame dog. Who gives the means of support to Brahmins obtains fruit equal to that of a lac of cows. Who robs Brahmins of their means of support becomes an ape, a dog, and a monkey. These and other signs and birds, O Lord of birds, are seen to be the karma of the embodied, made by themselves in this world. Thus the makers of bad karma, having experienced the tortures of hell, are born with the residues of their sins in these stated forms. Then, obtaining for thousands of lives the bodies of animals, they suffer from carrying burdens and other miseries. Having experienced as a bird the misery of cold, rain, and heat, he afterwards reaches the human state, when the good and evil are balanced. Man and woman having come together, he becomes an embryo in due course. Having suffered the miseries from conception, onwards to death, he again dies. Birth and death are the lot of all embodied beings, thus turns the wheel in the four kingdoms of beings. As the wheel of time turns, so mortals revolve by my magic. They revolve at one time of earth, at another in hell, held fast by the noose of karma. He who does not make gifts becomes poverty-stricken, and through poverty he commits sin. By the force of sin he goes to hell, and is again born in poverty, and again becomes sinful. Karma which has been made, whether good or evil, must inevitably be suffered. Karma not suffered does not fade away, even in tens of millions of ages. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break. Thank you. And what I'm gonna do now is, after the break, I'm gonna read Raghuveda. Today's Raghuveda is chapter 174. Ten long verses. So since I started with the Kabbalah prayer and the Neuro Sanskrit studies last for 2 hours, I'm gonna go for a total of 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I have 1 hour and 20 minutes left. Okay. So now it's Ragaveda, chapter 174, book 1. It's 10 verses long. There you go. Namaste. Devam Rajanandra ye ja devam rakushu nururunu 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 ba hiasura devamasma devamasman devam sadepatil makaba nasutarutras devam satio basavanaha sahudah Tanu Visha Inandra Murutraba Chah Sabata Yatapurah Sharma Sharadil Dalt Sharadil Dalt Ronorapo Anavadialno Yune Purutram Purukut Saya 라는 티흐 부르쿠트사야라는 티흐 아정 보르타 이는드라 슈라파트니디아 슈라파트닐디암 자 요피 야피흐 부르후타 누나무 라쿠쇼 아그니마슈숑 둘바야넘 심호나 다메 Apamsi pasetoh Sheshwananu ta inandra Sasaminionao Parashasataye Babirabasya Mahana Surajadalnam Siyaba Yadyutan 가스티시터드 다리 들으셨다 모르셨다 바자는 마하 구트사미는드라 야스민자가는 수야 수마니우 야스민자가는 시우마니우 러주라 Patasya Shiva Pura Surashchakram Puruhata Pikepi Puruhata Pikepi Supuruto Yasishadu Vajrabahu Yasishadu Vajrabahu Yasishadu Vajrabahu 작하는 밤 이는드라 밑드레룬 쪼다 브라브르트토 밑드레룬 쪼다 브라브르트토 밑드레룬 쪼다 브라브르트토 하리보 아다슈느 브랑 예 바시아는 나리야마넘 사짱 요스트바양 슐땅 바하마나 아파티아무 라파트 까비리는 드랑알까 사태오 라파트 까비리는 드랑알까 사태오 구쇼음 다사요파 바히누임 다사요파 바히누임 까흐 카라트티스로 마카방 다누치트랑 니 두리오노에 구야방 짬 우르티 슈라트 선언 땅 이는드라 나비양 아구흐 사호 나포비라노야 불비흐 피나트 프로 나 피도 아데빌 나나모 바타라 데바시아 비요흐 뜨밤 투니리는드라 투니마띠일런노라파흐 투니마띠일런노랍 투니마띠일런노러 투니마띠일런노랍 런워 투니마띠일런노랍 투니마띠일런노라파흐 시라나 스라바는띠흐 브라 야트 사무드라마티 슈랑 발슈이 바라양 둘바샴 야둠 스바스티 드바마스마 까미는드라 비시바타 시양 아브르카타무 나람 느르바땅 사노 비시바삼 스푸르탐 사호담 비디아메숑 부르자남 지라다누무 넘었을 때 Thou art the king of all the gods, O Inandra, protect the men, O Asura, preserve us. Thou Lord of heroes, Makavan, our savior, art faithful, very rich, the victory giver. Inandra, thou humblest tribes that speak with insult by breaking down 7 autumn forts, their refuge. Thou stirrest, blameless, below a flood, and gavest his foe a prey to youthful Burukutasa, with whom thou drivest troops whose lords are heroes, and bringest daylights now, much worshipped Inandra. With them guard lion-like, wasting active Agni, to dwell in our tilled fields and in our homestead. They through the greatness of thy spear, O Inandra, shall, to thy praise, rest in this earthly station. To loose the floods to seek for kine, the battle his base he mounted, boldly seized the booty. Inandra bear Kutusa, him in whom thou joyest. The dark red horses of the wind are docile. Let the sun roll his chariot wheel anear us, and let the thunderer go to meet the foeman. Thou Inandra, Lord of bays, made strong by impulse, hast slain the vexers of thy friends who give not. They who beheld a friend beside the living were cast aside by thee as they rode onward. Inandra, the bard, sang forth in inspiration. Thou madest earth a covering for the Dasa. Makavan made the 3 that gleam with moisture, and to his home brought Goyabak to slay him. These thine old deeds new bards have sung, O Inandra. Thou conquerest, boundest many tribes forever. Like castles thou hast to crush the godless races, and bow the godless scorner's deadly weapon. A stormer thou hast made the stormy waters flow down, O Inandra, like the running rivers. When over the flood thou broughtest them, O hero, thou keptest Durvashu and Yadu safely. Inandra, mayst thou be ours in all occasions, protector of the men, most gentle-hearted. Giving us victory over all our rivals, may we find strengthening food in full abundance. Take a little break. Next up is Yoga Sutra, starting book 4 today. Okay, taking a break. I'm gonna take a little longer break. I'll take my medicine. I'm not taking any chances. I need to heal. So I'm gonna go for another hour and 10 minutes. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. Yoga Sutra. Fun, fun, fun. So much fun. Today we're learning about isolation. See there? Book 4th, isolation. Book 4th, isolation. That's the final state of yoga, is isolation. Namaste. Patanjala Yoga Sutra Nui Tatra Chaturtha Kaivalya Padaha Janama Shati Manantara Tapaha Samathijaha Siddhatayaha Dehanantaritan Janamana. Number 1. Janama Siddhatiha Oshati Pirasura Papaneshu Oshati Pirasura Pavaneshu Rasayana Netyedvamadiha Rasayana Netyevamadiha Rasayana Netyevamadiha Manantraira Shagamana Nuima Dilapaha. Number 2. Disiddhatiha Manantraira Shagamana Nuima Disiddhatiha Manantraira Shagamana Nuima Disiddhatiha Tapasan Samkaripasiddhatiha Kamarupi Yatra Tatra Kamaga Ityevamadi Samathijaha Siddhatayo Vyakhyataha. Okay. Book 4th, isolation. Perfections proceed from birth, or from drugs, or from spells, or from self-castigation, or from concentration. The power of having another body is the perfection by birth. By drugs is by an elixir of life, in the mansions of the demons, and by the like. by spells such as the acquisition of passing through space and atomization. By castigation is the perfection of the will, the faculty of taking on any form at will, of going anywhere at will, and so on. Perfections proceeding from concentration have been explained. Tatra kayanandriyano manyajati aparinotanam. Number 1. Tijapa. Tijapa. Kayanandriyano manyajati aparinotanam. Kayanandriyano manyajati aparinotanam. Kayanandriyano manyajati ajaparijati. Jati japari. Kayanandriyano manyajati aparinotanam. Double checking. Jati. Okay. Jati pari. Kayanandriyano manyajati jati pari. Kayanandriyano manyajati pari. Kayanandriyano manyajati parinotanam. Got it. There's no alternative. Jatianan tara parino mahu prakrutya purat. Purva parino mapaya. Uttara parino mopajanasteshu mapurva payavanu pravesho chad pavati. Uttara parino mopajanasteshu mapurva payavanu pravesho bhavati. Uttara parino mopajanasteshu mapurva payavanu pravesho bhavati. I said it right. I got interrupted as usual. Uttara parino mopajanasteshu mapurva payavanu pravesho bhavati. Kayanandriya prakruta yashicha sivam. Pikara manu guruhuno nantya pureno. Pikara manu guruhuno nantya. Pikara manu guruhuno nantya pureno. Talmadini mitama pekushamano. Talmadini mitama pekushamano iti. As to these, with regard to those bodies and organs which enter into the mutation of another birth. The mutation into another birth is the result of the filling in of the evolving cause. When the previous mutation has passed away, the rise of the subsequent mutation follows, since these interpenetrate the new of parts, and the evolving causes of the body and organs give aid to their own peculiar evolved effects by filling in dependence upon such instrumental causes as merit. निमित्तमा prayojakam prakritinam varana pedasutu tatah kushwatrikavat na hi taimadi nimittam. Number 2. Prayojakam tata prayojakam prakritinam bhavati na karyena karanam pravaltyata iti katham tahi parana pedasutu tatah kushwatrikavat yatanga kushwatrikah kedaradapam purnat kedaranantaram viplavayishuh samam nimunataram pa napah panuina pakashatya paranam devasam pavatati pinatati dasaminan pinane svayameva pah kedaranantarama plavayananti tatha taimah prakriti nama paranama taimam pinatati prakriti nama paranama taimam pinatati dasaminan pinane svayameva prakritayah svam vikarama plavayananti yatha pa sa eva kushwatrikas tasmineva ketare na prabhavatyo dakanam paumanan ba prabhavatyo dakanam paumanan ba prabhavatyo dakanam paumanan ba rasanantanya na prabhavatyo dakanam paumanan na prabhavatyo dakanam paumanan ba rasanantanya mulanyanu parabesha yitum rasanantanya mulanyanu parabesha yitum kim tahi mudugagabetu kasya Shyamakadim Sitato Pakashati Mudugaga Betuka Shyamakadim Sitatim Dim Sitato Pakashati Mudugaga Betuka Shyamakadim Sitato Pakashati Mudugaga Betuka Shyamakadim Sitato Pakashati Mudugaga Betuka Shyamakadim Sitato Pakashati. Sorry, I got distracted big time. I hate getting distracted. Apakuro Shatuashu Teshu Svayameva Rasan Tanyamu Tanyamulanyanuparabhisha Shananti Tanyamulanyanuparabhishananti Tatanga Taimo Niburutati Madre Karanoma Taimamasia Ma Taimasia Karanoma Karanoma Taimamasi Karanoma Taimasia Shudatiya Rananti Ratiananta Birotangat Shudatiya Ratiananta Birotangat. Every time I read Sanskrit, I get interrupted. Every time. Stupid humans. Shudatiya Ratiananta Birotangat. Na tu Prakriti Prabhara the down Prakriti Prabhara the down Taimo Hetul Pavati Iti Atra Nanandi Shivaradaya Udaharyaha Piparyayana Pya Taimo Viparyayana Pyataimo Paimam Batate Tatasheja Shudati Parinoma Iti Tatrapi Nahusho Jagaradaya Udaharyaha. The efficient cause gives no impulse to the evolving causes, but it follows when the barrier is cut, as happens with the peasant. For an efficient cause such as merit gives no impulse to the evolving causes, since a cause is not set into activity by an effect. In that case, how is this? In that case, there is a cutting of the barrier, as happens with the peasant. Just as a peasant wishing to overflow one meadow plot, whether it be on the level or below or still lower, by filling in with water from another meadow plot, does not remove the waters with his hand, but cuts the barrier of them. And after this is cut, the water itself overflows the other meadow plot. So similarly, merit cuts demerit, the barrier of the evolving causes. And after this is cut, the evolving causes themselves overflow, each its own appropriate evolved effect. Or again, just as the same peasant, after the same is cut, cannot force the watery or earthen essences to interpenetrate the roots of the different kinds of grain. In that case, what? He removes from among them the pulse or maize or red rice or whatnot. And when they are thus removed, the essences interpenetrate of themselves the roots of the grain. Similarly, merit is an efficient cause in the sense that it follows upon nothing more than the mere cessation of demerit, by reason of the absolute opposition between purity and impurity. But merit is not the cause which sets the evolving causes into activity. Of this, Nandi Shivara and others may be cited as examples. And conversely, demerit inhibits merit, and as a result of this, there is a mutation of impurity. And of this, Nahusha, a serpent, and others may be cited as examples. Okay, I want to do a few more because they're short. Yadang tu yogi bahunan gayanan nimimite tadang gimeka manasukasete pabanan diathaneka manasuka iti Nilmana Chitani Asamita Matrat Nilmana Chitani Asamita Matrat Asamita Matram Chitakara Namupadaya Nilmana Chitani Karoti Tataha Sachitani Pavananti Pavananti But while the yogin creates many bodies for himself, does these then have a single central organ, or have they several central organs? The answer is, creative mind stuffs may result from the sense of personality, and from this alone. Assuming nothing more than the sense of personality as the cause of mind stuff, he makes creative mind stuffs. As a result of this, they have mind stuffs. Prapuruti pede, prayojakam, jititame kame, manekeshom, jititame kamanekeshom, bahunam, jititanam, katame kachitita pipraya yurahu, purahu sara, katame kachitita pipraya purahu sara, katame kachitita pipraya purahu sara, prapuruti tiriti sarvachititanam prayojakam chititamekam nilmimite tatahu prapuruti pedahu. While there is a variety of actions, the mind stuff which impels the many is one. How can many mind stuffs have their action provided with the purpose by a single mind stuff? The yogin makes a single mind stuff which impels all the mind stuffs. From this, the variety of actions is obtained. Okay, should I keep going? Should I do a couple more? Tatra dhyanajamana panchavitam nilmana chittatam janamaoshati manantaratapah samadhijah siddhaya iti. Tatra yadeva dhyanajam chittatam tadeva nashayam tasyaiva nasatyashayo raga di prapurutil namaha punuya papa pisambanan taha punuya papa pisambanan punuya papa pisambanan taha kushvena kleshatva diyogina iti. Itareshum tu vidyate kaimashayah kushvena kleshatva diyogina iti. Itareshum tu vidyate kaimashayah punuya papa pisambanan taha kushvena kleshatva diyogina iti. Itareshum tu vidyate kaimashayah. Okay, sorry. Raga di prapurutil nataha punuya papa pisambanan taha kushvena kleshatva diyogina iti. Itareshum tu vidyate kaimashayah. Okay. Of these, that which proceed from contemplation leaves no latent deposit. The creative mind stuff is of 5 kinds, for the perfections proceed from birth, and from drugs, and from spells, and from self-castigation, and from concentration. Of these 5 kinds, only that mind stuff which proceeds from contemplation leaves no latent deposit. It alone has no latent deposit which comes into action as a result of passion or similar. It has accordingly no connection with merit or evil, since the yogin's hindrances have dwindled away. For the others, however, there is a latent deposit of kaima. I don't know, should I do one more? Maybe I'll do one more and call it a day. Yeah. Last one. Yattahu kalma shukla krashanam yoginasutri vitamitare shom chatushipadi. Number 1. Chatushipad karvi. Chatushipad karviyam. Yep, got it. Karviyam kalmajatiha. Kurushana shukla kurushana shukla kurushana jati tatra kurushana turatmanam shukla kurushana pahiha sathanasatya tatra parapido nuguradvare noiba kalmashaya prachayah shukla tapahasvatya yatya nabatam. Number 2. Yaba. Tapahasvatya yabatam. San hi kevale manasya yatatatva da bahiha satanatina. Manasya yatatatva manasya yatatatva manasya yatatatva dabahihu manasya yatatatva dabahihu manasya yatatatva dabahihu satanatina. Manasya yatatatva dabahihu satanatina. Number 3. Yatatva manasya yatatva dabahiha satanatina. Manasya yatatva dabahiha satanatina. Manasya yatatva dabahiha satanatina. Did it like 3 times. Sorry. Yeah, got it. Na paranam pidayitva pavati ashukla kurashana samnyasinam kushvina kleshanam jaramadehanamiti tatra shuklam yogina eva palasamnya sadakurashanam janupadanat itareshum tu putanam purvameva trivitamiti purvameva trivitamiti. For the yogin's karma is neither white nor black. Of others is of 3 kinds. Karma as a class is, as everyone knows, quadripartite, black and black, and white and neither white nor black. Of these, the black is found in villains. The white and black is attainable by outer means of attainment. The accumulation of the latent deposit of karma in this is by means of injury or of benefit to others. The white belongs to those who castigate themselves and recite the sacred texts and practice contemplation. Because this kind of karma is confined to the central organ alone, it does not depend upon outer means, and it does not grow as a result of injury to others. The neither white nor black is found in the mendicant saints, whose hindrances have dwindled away, and whose bodies are their last. Of these 4, the yogin alone has the not white karma, since he has renounced the fruition, and has not black, since he will have none of it. But the three kinds just mentioned are found in other living beings. Kinda wanna do one more. Yeah, maybe I'll do one more and then I'll do Bhagavad Gita. Tatas tadvipaka nuguno nameva pibhyaktil vasananam. Tatas tadvipaka nuguno nameva pibhyaktil vasananam. Tata iti diribitat kaimanoho tadvipaka nuguno namevati yajijati yasya kaimano yo vipakasatasya nuguno ya vasanaha kaima vipakanu manu sherate kaima vipakamanu kamanu kaima vipakamanu sherate ta sameva pibhyaktiha ta na hi taivam kaima vipacyamanam narakatiriyanam manushuya vasana pibhyakti nimittam narakatiriyanam manushuya va narakatiriyanam manushuya vasana pibhyakti nimittam narakatiriyanam manushuya vasana pibhyakti nimittam. One more. Narakatiriyanam manushuya vasana pibhyakti nimittam. I got interrupted that time, as usual. Narakatiriyanam manushuya vasana pibhyakti nimittam. Sampavati Kimtu Taipa Nuguno Evasya Vasana Vyajanante Narakatiriyanam manushuyeshu Jaivam Samanashichalchaha Narakatiriyanam manushuyeshu Jaivam Samanashichalchaha. Okay. It's enough sutra reading in Sanskrit for the day. I still have to do Bhagavad Gita after this. As a result of this, there follows the manifestation of those subconscious impressions only which correspond to the fruition of theirs. As a result of this means of the three kinds of kaima, the words of those only which correspond to the fruition of theirs means that those subconscious impressions which correspond to the fruition of that kaima, which is comparate with them, dwell upon the fruition of kaima. The manifestation of these only follows. For when kaima of the gods is in fruition, it is not the efficient cause for the manifestation of hellish or of brutish or of human subconscious impressions. It does, however, make manifest those subconscious impressions only which correspond to it, and the reasoning is the same with regard to hellish or brutish or human. Okay, so that's it. So tomorrow is starting at 9. I'm gonna just mark that for myself. I'm taking a break. Thank you. And finally, it's Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, the climax of Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna shows Arjuna his true form, and it's terrifying. According to Sanjaya, it's as if they put 10 suns together. And that was the radiance that came from Guru Shino revealing his true form as 10 suns put together. 1,000 suns, I think. 1,000 suns were put together. Sorry, my memory is a little off. Numbers. I have trouble with numbers sometimes. I think it's 1,000 suns were put together, not 10. Sorry. With my severe understatement. Sorry about that. 1,000 suns were put together. That will be the radiance of the it's a splendor of 1,000 suns were to burst forth at once in the sky. That will be the splendor of Guru Shino's true form. So that's once again 1,000 suns put together is equivalent to Guru Shino showing Arjuna his true form, and Arjuna was terrified. Imagine 1,000 suns shining above you. All you can do is freak out. Why? You know, the light wattage or the voltage, like 100 watts. So you get, I don't know how many watts is a sunlight. Well, let's just say, like, you know, for simplicity's sake, 100 watts normal light, thousands times 1,000, so 100,000 watts. And that's just like normal light. We're not talking about the sun. 100,000 watts compared to normal light. So what of the sun then? I should drink some water because this is 55 verses long, but they're really, really long. They might as well be like 75 verses. Something's telling me to use this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a restroom break. Okay, I'm done taking a break. So let's do this. It's the climax of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11. Changing my title here. I remembered. Yay. Here we go. Namaste. Ataka dashotyayah Vishvaru padashana yogah Arjuna uvacha Madanugrahaya paramam guhyamatya masamjinitam Yatitva yokudam Pachasitena mohoyam Vigato mama Pavabhyayao hi Putanam Shutao Visitarasho Maya Tivatataho Kamalapatra Kusho Mahatamiyamapi Javyayam Evameta Tata Divamaatmanam Parameshvara Durashutu Michachami Te Rupamaishvaram Purushottama Maniyase Yadi Tachichakyam Maya Durashutu Miti Durashutu Miti Prapo Yogeshvara Tato Me Devam Vashayatma Namabhyayam Shri Bhagavan Ubangajam Bashya Me Partha Rupanui Shatashota Sahasrashah sorry. Nana Bitani Dibyani Nana Baino Kurutini Cha Bashya Dityanam Basu Nrudra Bashvin Nashivino now Bashya Dityanam Basu Nrudra Bashya Dityanam Basu Nrudra Bashya Dityanam Basu Nrudra Bashya Dityanam Basu Nrudra sorry Bashya Dityanam Basu Nrudra Nashivino Marutasitatonga Bahuni Adrashita Bahuni Adrashita Pulbanui Bashya Shichara Bashya Shichasya Bashya Shichacharya Bashya Shicharya Nui Parata Ihai Kasatam Jagatakaratasanam Bashya Diya Sachara Charam. It's the music. Music is too loud. That's better. Mama Dehe Kudo Gesha Yachicha Niad Durashutu Michichasi Na Tu Mam Shakyase Durashutu Manenaiva Sivachakushushu Divyam Tadami Te Chakushuhu Bashya Me Yogamai Shivaram Sanjaya Ubangachan Eva Mukutvan Tato Rajan Maha Yogeshivaro Harihu Taishayama Sa Paltaya Paramam Rupamai Shivaram Aneka Bhagatra Nayanam Aneka Bhagatra Nayanam Aneka Deputa Darshanam Aneka Dibya Paranam Dibya Neko Diata Yutam
Divyama liam barataram Divyaganantanu lapanam Divyama liam barataram Divyaganantanu met nulapanam Divyaganantanu lapanam Sarvashicharyamayam Devamanantam Vishvatomukham Divi Surya Sahasrasya Pavedyuga Padutatitan Yadi Pah Sadrushi San Syad Pa Sastasya Mahatmanah Tatraikasatam Jagatakuratasnam Pravipakata Manekatan Apashyad Devasya Sharire Pananda Vasutadan Tatahu San Visumaya Vishuddho Hurushatoroma Tananjayahu Paranomiya Shirasan Devam Kurutan Jalira Pashotam Arjuna Uvangacham Pashyami Devam Sitava Deva Tehe Sarvam Sitatan Puta Vishesha Sangankana Brahmanami Sham Kamala Sanasata Murushuim Shichan Sarvan Uragam Shichan Divyan Anekabahu Darabakatra Netram Anekabahu Darabakatra Netram Pashyami Devam Sarvatonanantarupam Nanantam Na Matyam Na Punasatavan Sarvatonanantarupam Sorry, I had to read it again. Nanantam Na Matyam Na Punasatavadim Pashyami Vishivarupa Kirituinam Kadinam Chakrinam Cha Tejoram Shim Saivato Diputimanantam Pashyami Devam Tuniri Kushuyam Samanantad Diputanalayka Dyutimaparayam Diputanalayka Dyutimaparameyam Diputanalayka Dyutimaparameyam Diputanalayka Dyutimaparameyam Sorry. Devamakusharam Paramam Veditavyam Devamasyam Vishvasyam Param Nithanam Devamabhyayahu Shashivata Taimakopatam Sanatanasatavam Purusho Mato Me Anadimatyanantamanantaviryamanantabahum 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 Shashisurya Netram Pashyami Devam Diputahuta Shabakataram Devatejasan Vishvamidam Tapanantam Sivatejasan Vishvamidam Tapanantam Dyava Puratibhyo Manantaram Dyava Puratibhyo Manantaram Hi Vyapatam Devayaikena Dishashichan Saivahu Durashatavad Putam Rupamuguram tabedam Lokatrayam Prabhyatitam Mahatmana Ami hi devam Surasangankha Vishananti Gachit Pita Pranjalayo Gurunananti Pranjalayo Gurunananti Sivasati Diukatavan Mahashwisiddha Sangankha Sutuvananti Devam Sututi Piha Poshikala Piha Rudradityan Pasavo Yen Jan Santiyan Vishivashivinau Marutashi Joshima Shijan Marutashi Joshima Shijan Ga는 탈바 야쿠셔 수라싱은 시드타 상은강 가는 탈바 야쿠셔 수라 시드타 상은강 비구셔는데 드밤 비스미타 시장이바 살벤 루밤 마하트테 바후바크트라 네트람 마하바후 바후바후 루바담 바후다람 바후담시 들어가라람 들으셨더바 로카흐 브라비아티타 스타타함 나파흐 스푸르샴 디브다마네카발놈 비아트타나남 디브다비샬라네트람 들으셨더바 히트밤 브라비아티타는 따라드마 드르팀나 비는다미 바샴 드르팀나 비는다미 샤맘 자 비슈노
Got interrupted severely.
담셰 들어가라라니 짱때 무카니 들으셨더바이바 가라 나라 사는 니파니 디쇼 나 자네 나 라페 자 샬마 브라시다 데베샤 자가는 니 바사 아미 자 데밤 트르따라 셔트러시아 보트라흐 살베 사하이바 바니바 라상은 카이흐 비슈모 드로노흐 수다포트라 스타타사오 사하스마디리아 사하스마디야이라비 요타무카이흐 사하스마디야이라비 요타무카이흐 사하스마디야이라비 요타무 사하스마디야이라비 요타무카이흐 바크트라누이 때 드바라마노 비샤는티 남셰 들어가라라니 파야나카니 개체드 빌라그나 다샤나는 따레슈 사는 들으시하는데 줄누이 따이루 뜻다망은 가이흐 여통 나디남 바하보문부바가 바하보문부베가흐 사무드라메바 비무카 드라바는띠 사무드라메바 비무카 드라바는띠 여통 따바미 나라로카비라 비샤는띠 바크트라 누여 피바즈 발라는띠 바크트라 누여 피바 비비 바크트라 누여 피비즈 발라는띠 여통 바라디 부담 즈발라남 바땅은강 비샤는띠 나샤야 사무르드 타베가흐 따타이바 나샤야 비샤는띠 로카스타바비 loka setaba api bhagataranui samurud tabegah lelihyase krasamanah samanantar lokanan man samagranan padanail jivaladapih samanantar lokanan samanantar lokanan samagranan padanail jivaladapih samanantar lokanan samagranan padanail jivaladapih padanail 사마는땅 르로까는 사마그라는 바다나일 제발라드 피흐 대조피라 부리야 자가트 사마그람 파사스타보그라 흐 브라타파는티 비슈노 키아히 메고 파바 누그라루포 나모수투 테 데바바라 프라시다 비주냐 투미체차미 파바는 타마디암 나히 프라자나미 타바 프라브르트티무 श्री भगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकाकुशयाकृत परावृद्धो लोकाकुशयाकृत परावृद्धो लोकानं समाहुता 할투미 लोकाकुशयाकृत परावृद्धो लोकानं समा할투미하 परावृद्धताः वत्यापि तवाम न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे यपास्थिताः प्रत्यानीकेषु युताः तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ याशो लाभास्वा जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्वा राज्यं समृद्धताम् मायाएवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भवा साव्यासाचिन् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योद्धावीरान् मया हतांस्त्वं जाहि मा व्यथिष्ठ युध्यस्वा जतासि रणवे सपत्नान् संजय उवाच एतच्च श्रुत्वा वचनं केशवस्य कृताञ्जलिर्वेपमानः किरीटी नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कुरुशनं सगद्गदं भीतः प्रणम्य अर्जुन उवाच स्थान हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुराज्यत् जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुराज्यत् च राकुशंसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः कस्माच्च ते नमेरन् महात्मन् कारीयसे ब्रह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्ता देवेशां जगन्निवासां देवमकुशलं 사다사드뜨바바람 사다사드따뜨바람 사다사드따뜨바람 야뜨 뜨바마디데바흐 부르셔흐 부라너스뜨바마시야 부라너스뜨바마시야 비시바시야 바람 니타나무 베트땅시 베디암짱 바람짱 타마 뜨바양 따땀 비시바마나는 따루밤 비시바마나는 따루 비시바마나는 따루밤 비시바마나는 따루밤 바유리아 모그닐바루너흐 샤샹은가흐 브라자파티스트밤 브라피타 마하시짱 나모 나마스테스투 사하스라크르트바흐 부나시짱 부요피 나모 나마스테 나마흐 보라스타다타 보르슈타다스테 나모스투 테 살바타 에바 살바 아나는 따비리아 미따비크라 마스트밤 아나는 따비리아 미따비크라 마스트밤 살밤 사마브노쇼이 따토시 살바흐 사케티 마트반 브라사팜 야두뜨땀 야두그땀 해 구르슈노 해 야다바 해 사케티 아자나탄 마히마남 다베담 마양 브라마다트 파라노야나 파피 야츠자바하 살타마사트 쿠르토시 야츠자바하 살타마사트 쿠르토시 야츠자바하 살타마사트 쿠르토시.
See, I keep being interrupted. I hate it. Alright, about 15 verses left.
야츠자바하 살타마사트 쿠르토시 비하라샤이야 사나포자네슈 에코타바 비아지우타 따트사마쿠셴 따트쿠쇼야 따트쿠쇼 마예 드바 마하마 파라메야무 비탄시 로카시야 짜라시야 드바마시야 부지아시짱 구르가리야느 나 드바트 사모스티아 파디카흐 드바트 사모스티아 피아티카흐 드바트 사모스티아 피아티카흐 구토니오 로카트라요피아 프라티 프라파바 마 프라티 프라파바 로카트라야피아 프라티 프라마 로카티 프라티마 프라파바 로카트라야피아 프라티마 프라파바 타스마트 파라노미야 프라노이타야 가얌 프라사다예 데바마하미 샤미두염 데바마하미 샤미두염 비테바 부트라시야 사케바 사키우흐 브리야얄하시 데바 소투무 아드르셔트불밤 흐르슈이토스미 드르셔트반 파예나 자 pravyatitam mano me tadeva me dalshaya deva rupam prasida devesha jaganan nivasa Kiri Duinam Gadinam Chakrahastam Ichichami Devam Drashutumaham Tataiva Denaiva Rupena Chatul Sasrabaho Pava Vishivamurte Shri Bhagavanubhacam Maya Prasananena Tabarjunadam Rupam Param Dashitamat Mayogat Tejomayam Vishivamananandarum Vishivamananandam Yaname Devadaniena na Durushatapurvam na Devayajinya Tiayanailna Tanailna Cha Kriya Pilna Tapo Piru Graihu Tapo Piru Graihu Ebamru Pah Ebamru I can't say and ru Ebamru Pah Shakya Aham Niruloke Durashetum Devadaniena Guru Pravira Ma Te Yatama Ma Ja Bimutapabo Durashetava Rupam Korami Durungam Mamedama Biapeta Pihe Puritamanahe Punasitavam Tadeva Me Rupamidam Parapashya Sanjaya Uvacham Iti Arjunam Vasudevasitatukatava Vasudevasitatukatava Svakam Rupam Dashayamasa Puyahu Ashivasayamasa Ja Pitamenam Putva Punahu Saumyama Pulmaha Saumyava Pulmahatma Arjuna Ubacham Drushatavadam Manusham Rupam Taba Saumyam Janardana Idani Masumi Sampuratataha Sachataha Prakritim Kataha Sampuratataha Sachataha Prakritim Kataha Shri Bhagavanubhacam Suduldarshamidam Rupam Durushatava Yanamama Deva Apyasya Rupasya Nityam Dashanakang Kushuinoho Naham Vedaina Tapasa Na Tanena Na Jejaya Shakya Evambito Durashatavanasi Mam Yatan Bhagatiyan Devananiyayan Shakya Aham 아함의 밤빛 돌주나 아함의 밤빛 돌주나 지냐둠 지냐둠 드라슈둠 자 따뜻뜨베나 브라베슈둠 자 빠라는 따밤 마트 깔마끄르는 마트 빠라모 마트 깔마끄르는 마트 깔마끄르는 마트 깔마끄르는 마트 깔마끄르는 마트 빠라모 마트 파크타흐 상응가 발지타흐 닐바이라흐 살바푸 대슈 야흐 사 마메띠 빠는더바 따트 사디띠 시리 마드 파가바드기 당수 바니셔트수 브라흐마 비디야얌 요가 샤스트레 시리 그르슈놀 주나 삼바데 비시바루 바다샤나 요고 나마이카 다쇼티야 야흐.
Namaste. It was a little rough. Keep getting interrupted. Like criminal.
Arjuna said, this discourse about the supreme mystery called Adhyatman, which thou hast uttered for my welfare, has dispelled this my delusion. For I have heard from thee at large of the creation and dissolution of beings, O thou of eyes like lotus petals, and also of thy greatness that knoweth no deterioration. What thou hast said about thyself, O great Lord, is even so, O best of male beings. I desire to behold thy sovereign form. If, O Lord, thou thinkest that I am competent to behold that, then, O Lord of mystic power, show me thy eternal self. The Holy One said, Behold, O son of Bhutan, my forms, by hundreds and thousands, various, divine, diverse in hue and shape. Behold the Adityas, the Vasus, the Rudras, the Ashvins, and the Maruts. Behold, O Parata, innumerable marbles unseen before. Behold, O thou of curly hair, the entire universe of mobiles and immobiles, collected together in this body of mine, and whatever else thou mayest wish to see. Thou art, however, not competent to behold me with this eye of thine. I give thee celestial sight. Behold my sovereign mystic nature. Sanjaya continued, having said this, O monarch, Hari, the mighty lord of mystic power, then revealed to the son of Bhutan his supreme sovereign form, with many mouths and eyes, many wondrous aspects, many celestial ornaments, many celestial weapons uplifted, wearing celestial garlands and robes, with unguents of celestial fragrance, full of every wonder, resplendent, infinite, with faces turned on all sides. If the splendor of 1,000 suns were to burst forth at once in the sky, that would be like the splendor of that mighty one. The son of Brahmandur then beheld there in the body of that god of gods the entire universe divided and subdivided into many parts, all collected together. Then Dhananjaya, filled with amazement, with hair standing on end, bowing with his head, with joined hands, addressed the god. Arjuna said, I behold all the gods, O God, as also all the varied hosts of creatures, Brahman seated on the lotus seat, and all the rushes and the celestial snakes. I behold thee with innumerable arms, stomachs, mouths, eyes on every side, O thou of infinite forms. Neither end nor middle nor also beginning of thine do I behold, O Lord of the universe, O thou of universal form. Universal form. Bearing diadem, mace, and discuss, a mass of energy glowing on all sides, do I behold thee that art hard to look at, endued on all sides with the effulgence of the blazing fire or the sun, immeasurable. Thou art indestructible, the supreme object of this universe. Thou art without decay, the guardian of eternal virtue. I regard thee to be the eternal being. I behold thee to be without beginning, mean, and to be of infinite prowess, of innumerable arms, having the sun and the moon for thy eyes, the blazing fire for thy mouth, and heating this universe with energy thy own. For the space betwixt heaven and earth is pervaded by thee alone, as also all the points of the horizon. At the sight of this marvelous and fierce form of thine, O Supreme Soul, the triple world trembleth. For these hosts of gods are entering thee. Some afraid are praying with joined hands, saying, Hail to thee. The hosts of great rushes and siddharthas praise thee with copious hymns of praise. The Rudras, the Adityas, the Vasus, they that are the Sadityas, the Vishavas, the Ashvins, the Maruts, also the Ushimapas, the Ganantaivas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, the hosts of Siddhityas, behold thee and are all amazed. Beholding thy mighty form with many mouths and eyes, O mighty armed one, with innumerable arms, thy thighs and feet, many stomachs, terrible in consequence of many tusks, all creatures are affrighted, and I also. Indeed, touching the very skies of blazing radiance, many-hued, mouth wide open, with eyes that are blazing and large, beholding thee, O Vishnu, with the inner soul trembling, I can no longer command courage and peace of mind. Beholding thy mouths that are terrible in consequence of the tusks, and that are fierce, I cannot recognize the points of the horizon, nor can I command peace of mind. Be gracious, O God of gods, O thou that art the refuge of the universe. And all these sons of Dhritarashtra, together with the hosts of kings, and Bhishma and Drona, and also this Suda's son, accompanied by even the principal warriors of our side, are quickly entering thy terrible mouths, rendered fierce by thy tusks. Some, with their heads crushed, are seen striking at the interstices of the teeth. As many currents of water flowing through different channels roll rapidly towards the ocean, so these heroes of the world of men enter thy mouths that flame all around. As moths with increasing speed rush for the destruction to the blazing fire, so also do the people with unceasing speed enter thy mouths for destruction. Swallowing all these men from every side, thou lickest them with thy flaming mouths, filling the whole universe with the energy thy fierce splendors, O Vishnu, are heating. Tell me who thou art of fierce form. I bow to thee, O chief of the gods, be gracious to me. I desire to know thee that art the primeval one, for I do not understand thy actions. The Holy One said, I am death, the destroyer of the world, fully developed. I am now engaged in slaying of the race of men. Without thee, all these warriors, standing in the different divisions, shall cease to be. Wherefore, arise, gain glory, vanquishing the foe, enjoy the swelling kingdom. By me have all these been already slain. Be only the instrument, O thou that canst draw the bow with the left hand. Drona and Bhishma and Jadratha and Karna, and also other heroic warriors, slain by me do thou slay. Be not dismayed. Fight, thou shalt conquer in battle the foes. Sanjaya continued. Hearing these words of Keshava, the diadem-decked, trembling, with joined hands, bowed, and once more sat unto Krishna with voice choked up and overwhelmed with fear, and making his salutations. Arjuna said, It is meet, O Shri Kesha, that the universe is delighted and charmed in uttering thy praise, and the Rakshasas flee in fear in all directions, and the hosts of the Siddharthas bow down. And why should they not bow down to thee, O Supreme Soul, that art greater than even Brahman, and the primal cause? O thou that art infinite, O God of the gods, O thou that art the refuge of the universe, thou art indestructible, thou art that which is, and that which is not, and that which is beyond. Thou art the first God, the ancient being, thou art the supreme refuge of this universe. Thou art the knower, thou art the object to be known, thou the highest of both. By thee is pervaded this universe, O thou of infinite form. Thou art Vayu, Yama, Agni, Varuna, Moon, Prajapati, and Grandsire. Obeisance be to thee 1,000 times, and yet again obeisance to thee. Obeisance to thee in front and also from behind. Let obeisance be to thee from every side, O thou that art all. Thou art all of energy that is infinite, and prowess that is immeasurable. Thou embracest the all. Regarding a friend, whatever hath been said by me carelessly, such as, O Krishna, O Yadava, O friend, not knowing this thy greatness, from one of judgment, or from love either, whatever disrespect have been shown thee for purpose of mirth, on occasions of play, lying, sitting at meals, while alone, or in the presence of others, O undeteriorating one, I beg thy pardon for it, O thou that art immeasurable. Thou art the Father of this universe of mobiles and immobiles. Thou art the great Master deserving of worship. There is none equal to thee, how can there be one greater, O thou whose power is unparalleled in even the three worlds? Therefore, bowing, prostrating the body, I ask thy grace, O Lord, O adorable one. It behoveth thee, O God, to bear as a father the sons, a friend the friends, a lover the loved ones. Beholding, unseen before, I have been rejoiced. My mind hath been troubled with fear. Show me that form, O God. Be gracious, O Lord of the gods, O thou that art the refuge of the universe. In diadem and with mace discussed in hand, as before, I desire to behold thee. Be of that same four-armed form, O thou of 1,000 arms, O thou of universal form. The Holy One said, Pleased with thee, O Arjuna, I have by my mystic power shown thee the supreme form, full of glory, universal, infinite, primeval, which hath been seen before by none else save thee. Except by thee alone, O hero of Guru's race, I cannot be seen in this form in the world of men by anyone else, even by the study of the Vedas and of sacrifices, by gifts, by actions, by the severest austerities. Let no fear be thine, nor perplexity of mind, as seeing this awful form of mine. Freed from fear, with a joyful heart, behold now again that other form. Sanjaya continued. Vasudeva, having said all this to Arjuna, once more showed his own form, and that high-souled one, assuming once more the gentle form, comforted him who had been afflicted. Arjuna said, Beholding this gentle human form of thine, O Janardidana, I have now become of right mind, and have come to my normal state. The Holy One said, This form of mine, which thou hast seen, is difficult of being seen. Even the gods are always desirous of becoming spectators of this form. Not by the Vedas, nor by austerities, nor by gifts, nor by sacrifices, can I be seen in this form of mine, which thou hast seen. By reverence, however, that is exclusive, O Arjuna, I can in this form be known, seen truly, and attained to, O chastiser of foes. He who doth everything for me, who hath me for his supreme object, who is free from attachment, who is without enmity towards all beings, even he, O Arjuna, cometh to me. Okay, that's it, folks. Thank you. I'm gonna chant pretty shortly. I like chanting now better than before. It's near perfection. Thank you. Namaste.